Hi guys, good morning. This is George. I hope you're well. There's a few people that turned out on Crapsee already. I think Brian must be already in Vegas, so good luck if you're out there. All right, let's go for it. Resets. Two, 4, 2, 1. Dice are up. Go to 5 outlet, 6, 5, yo. When I say 5, we go to 5. It means one of the dice has a 5 on it. Very important for me. Dice up 2, 1, 2, 4.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Double pitch 7, 2, 5. So we're keeping the axis. I like that. Let's repeat. Two, 4, 2, 1.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice up. It's a 6-1 explosion.
Oops.
Just going to quarter turn 1 die.
Hey guys,
2, 4, 6, 2.
time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice up. Oh. There we go. 2, 4, 6, 2. 6-1 again.
Oops.
We put the ace at the bottom, but it still happens, so go hard ways. take the decision, just, you know. And not normal ones, 6464. There we go.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice.
There's
More
a
dice. Thank you.
that's primary 6-6. Nice short roll. For 2, because that was primary. That's up.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. More dice. Thank you.
My goodness, 1-2. We will make a point at some point, guys. Don't worry. That's inevitable. For 1.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more dice.
3-1-4. There you go. We have a point. Secondary. Three one.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more dice. Thank you.
Nice up. Another one. 1-3-4 secondary. Frontline winner. One five. Nice up.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more dice. Thank you.
Hard 4. That's primary. Someone is called the Strategist of the Year. His name on Skype. She's quite wrong. 2-1 dice up. Oh,
Time to roll
2-1.
no more dice.
Dice up.
Thank you.
That's a 6-4-2-6. And those are my 2 hits coming down. So it took me 10 rolls maybe to get 2 hits. Jesus Christ.
Hey guys,
For 2.
dice. No more dice. Thank you.
Dice out. 4, 6, 10. Four, 6, 4, 6.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Let's say what? 1, 2, 3. Hi Lee, good morning. One, 4, 1, 4. Nice.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
It's a 5, 4, 1, 5. Let's go across. Four, 1, 4, 1.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
There's that. Boxcars. We have that one, right? Yeah, we do. That's a repeater and a primary. I have to go back to V-sets. Six, 3, 6, 5. There's a.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Say 2, 1, 3 explosion. It's a repeater on that one. 4, 2, 4, 1.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Hard 8. It's a primary. 4, 2, 4, 6.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
There's a. Let's say 3, 1, 4. Secondary. Yeah, a repeater on that one. And a frontline winner. So we go here. 30. Go across. Switch them off. 5351. That's it. 5-4. That's explosion right. Six, 5, 6, 4.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice.
That's it.
No more bets. Thank you.
268 secondary.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets.
4246. That's it. 415 secondary.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
2421. Nine, 36, 2421. That's a primary. 64. Okay. Two, 3, 2, 6.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
That's it. 415. That's another primary. Two, 4, 2, 1. That's it.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets.
Hard 8. That's implosion of the right die. That's 10. And regress. And start again. for 5 for 1. Nice. It's a 4-5 implosion, 4-5-9. One 4-1-5.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Nice. One 6 double pitch. Wow. Okay, so that was that. I think it was a good regression at the end. We had a lot of come out interference. Got us to 25, but still. Hi, Marcelo. Good morning.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Hey, Larry. Good morning. I watched you guys throw yesterday on Live Fantasy Craps by Arnell. I think there was a good start, and then after that, it was just going a little bit, wrong. And everyone was having a good time, though, which is okay. Here we go. Nice roll. Six, 5, 6, 4. Let's go. It's a 4-1. Implosion left. Hi, Joe. All right, let's go. 2, 4, 2, 1. We got the 5 out of it, 3, 5, 8. Secondary. Six, 3, 6, 5.
Time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
aces. That's a primary, but very bad shot. It happened by accident. Six three, 6 5. That's it.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
4-2. That's a primary, but nothing with the ace or a 6. That's my 2 hits. Coming down. On 60 across. But you can see the dice did quite well, right? They are on axis, they're primaries. You can see the 6s here. If I turn them over, 6 3 6 5. So, what do we do in this case? Philosophical question for Crapsee Master Journey. We got the 4-2. That's where we go, because if our rotations are wrong, we're going to land here next time. So we're going to see an ace, hopefully one ace. For 6-2-6. No, that was primary, 4-2-6 again. I am not complaining. But I'm going back to the 6-4, 6-2. That's it.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
2-1. All right. So we have implosion of the left eye with an ace, which is something we want. We want to see an ace. And we can actually hedge the 4, which I'm going to do. All right. And we're gonna, use rhythm rolling now. 2-1, 2-3.
Hey guys,
To get to the 1-3-4.
no more bets. Thank you.
Notice I say to get to, not guarantee that you're gonna get it because you set for it. But we can rhythm roll to it, dice up. 1-5-6, that's secondary. Three, 1, 3, 5.
Hey guys,
Dice up.
time to roll the dice. No more bets.
And that's a 3-1-4. Not a 1-3-4. 3-1-3-5. So that was implosion right. 3-1-4. That's the small. So it's not what we wanted, but yeah, okay, thank you. Not gonna be an idiot about it. right, so next row is bets off. I don't have any bets on anyway. So this is a 5-3-5-1. We just follow the you know,
Time to roll the dice.
the numbers 5-3-5-1. There's a 1-2. 5-3-5-1. 1-2 is again implosion left, and the 2 is something that we wanted to see. Okay. I know, wasted draw, but at the same time, it gives us a bit of what you call it, confidence that we're not doing a lot of things wrong. Takes us to 4-1-4-2.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
There's a 5-2. That's for the explosion of the left eye. And that's out. Ouch.
Oops.
That wasn't even a long roll, was it? Was it 10? So we got the small in 8. Only 4 hits. Not even, but let's go back.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
All right, so what do we notice? We notice that we're going 1 off axis. Let's reset. Let's go 1-5-6-5. Just to get our bearings, just to see what's going on. Are we imploding? Are we exploding? What are we doing? Best set to work things out. Kissing set. In any form. As long as you know it. That's how. That's a 2-1-3 secondary. It's sending us back to V sets. Let's confirm. Let's do one more. One, 5-6-5.
Hey guys,
There's a
roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
All right, that's off axis 4, explosion. Let's assume that we don't know whether this is left or right eye. We just know that it's an explosion. We can stay with this set, or we can go to hard ways. I'm gonna go hard ways because I don't think, famous last words I know, I don't think I double pitch a lot today.
Time to roll the dice.
4-1-4-1.
Thank you.
There's a 5-6. Five, six, 5-6. There's a
Hey guys,
325. That's one. You're welcome, Joe. That's one of Foxy's.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
5656. Let's say 459 with a bottom of 325, so that's two hits. Let's come down. Good morning, other son. I will look at it. Thank you very much for doing that. Thank you. Rest well, my friend.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets.
Here we go, 5656. It's a 5-1, which is secondary, and a front line. Okay.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets.
Dice out 5656. That's a 358. Dice out.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Hard 6, that's a drift.
Hey guys,
Let's go to 3535.
no more bets. Thank you.
4610. 4, 6, 4, 6.
Hey guys,
Nice.
time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
It's a 4, 3, 1, 4. Secondary. And we're in that situation. We'll have the edges. So we're hovering between the one-off axis and the secondary. Go 3, 1, 3, 1.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Nice. Four, 6, secondary. Don't know if I'm allowed to ask questions during your session or your put your question up. I don't mind answering. It's just that if you don't mind, you have to wait until I have a chance. So this is secondary.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
4, 6, 4, 6. So we have 2 secondaries. So I'm gonna go for 2. 6, 2, which is a 5, 4, 5, 6 set. Dice up. 6, 3, 9. That's a drift. Five, 6, 5, 3.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice out. 3, 6, 9. That's implosion of both. We just saved ourselves from a 7 on a hardware set. Two, 3, 2, 6. Nice.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
4, 6. That's a double pitch. Another avoidance of a 7 because we actually changed the set. And we're at 10. And we come down. Let's go. Five, 4, 5, 6.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets.
We're not getting any 5s or any 2s. Dice up. Well, the 5-3. 3 is explosion. 5-3-8, and it's a front line. Yay. So we wait to see whether we're going to have
Hey guys, time to roll the dice.
an on-axis result or an off-axis result. If it's one off-axis, go back to hardways. That's the deal. 1-5-1-3. Hey William, good morning. 6-4. We've got a 6 and the 4 is on axis, so 6-4-10. 2 on axis results takes us back to resets. Six four. 2-6-2-4 is the set.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets.
All right, I will explain that when I finish. 2-6-2-4. Dice up. 6-3. That's a double pitch. We stay. There's only one decision that people need to think about. Am I staying on axis or am I going off axis? That's the decision. It's not very easy to make when you're using resets. It's much easier to make when you're using hardways. If you're going off axis on a hardway set, one die goes off axis, or you drift the dice in the same direction and you stay on them. However, if you, what was it, 3-6-9, okay, 2-3-2-6. However, if your dice are on axis, the reason why you change is because you have more 7s on the axis of a hardware set as opposed to a V set. You have 50% less 7s. 2-3-2-6 dice. 4-6. Another double pitch. And this demonstrates how we get to a number that we want to roll by rhythm rolling. So we got the point by just following the dice and setting them. There we go. 5-4, 5-6. I'm doing something wrong, by the way. I should have turned my dice to a 4-2-6-2 or double pitched the set. And I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm just going to pay a little bit more attention to the middle finger, which is what's causing the double pitching. 4-2-6-2. 2-3-5. 4-2-6-2. The 3 is explosion. Okay. But we got the 2, which is more important. 6-2-6-3. Quarter turn it to a 2-1-3-1. Maybe not so. Maybe here. 5-6-4-6. Dice up.
Time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
That's a 459 explosion of both dice. Good decision making. But we have two results which were one of axis. So we have to go back to hardware sets 4545. I have to make sure that my middle finger doesn't double pitch me.
No more bets.
4545. That's a secondary 358. Three five three five is a change of direction for the dice.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets.
Dice out. Hearts 4, that's a primary 2-2. So we have two on axis, one secondary, one primary. What do we do? Go back to resets and cross sixes. Two, one, 2, 3.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
4, 2. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 is explosion left. Takes us to 6, 4, 6, 2. We're not moving the dice with the explosion because one of the results was a 2 on a 2 reset. So
Hey guys, time to roll the dice.
we appreciate that criterion more than the fact that the dice went off axis. 6, 4, 6, 2. So that's a 3, 1. The 1 is very important here. With a 6, 4, 6, 2, so that's on axis. Okay. Five, 3, 5, 1 is a set. This is a 2 reset.
Time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
That's it. 5, 6 secondary. We got a 5 out of it, so we're good. 3, 5, 3, 6. Dice up.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice.
That's a hard 8 primary. Four, 2, 4, 6.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice up. For 5, that's explosion, but we got the 4, so that's important. 5, 9. That's the 10th hit. We come down. Is the 10th or the 20th? Must be 20th. One, 4, 1, 5.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice. That's a hard 4. That I didn't like at all. That was explosion right. 2, 1, 2, 3.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Maybe a good transposition for the 12, but I'm not sure. No. 3, 5. That's implosion of the left die. 3, 5, 8. Okay. So we go back to hard ways. 6, 3, 6, 3.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank
Dice
you.
out. 6, 4, 10 secondary. Six, 4, 6, 4.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more
Dice
bets.
out.
Thank you.
3, 6, 9. Okay, so 2 numbers which were on axis. 2326. Going back to V sets.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
That's how. That's a 2-3, implosion of the right die. 2-3-5, that's a frontline winner. Okay, so I have a 4.5 bet.
Hey guys,
6-2, 6-3.
no more bets. Thank you.
That's how. 4-5-9. That's explosion of both dice. Glad I'm on this set and not on a hardware set. One, 4, 1, 5. Make it explosion friendly. 3, 1, 2, 1. Just a quarter turn.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice.
Nice.
No more bets. Thank you.
And I double pitched it. If I left it alone, I would have got a 3-5-8 or something like that. Never mind. 1-6-7. So it was a good roll, I think. Let's see how many rolls that was. That was a 34. Okay. Takes us into what territory? 50s or 60s? Yeah, of course. 69. It's always the case. Has to be something sexual. So yes, and other song.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice.
Thanks, Larry. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Well done, Lee. So just to talk to other song for a second. I think in a lot of my videos you will see me talking about. Let's go to 4-2-4-2 so that people understand. Everyone understands the 4-2-4-2, and here we go 4-2-4-2. If one of your dice is going off axis, either in or out, that's perfect for the hard ways set. If you're staying on axis or single pitching the dice, get away from that set. Go to V sets. Why? Because on this set you have 4 sevens. 4-3, 2-5, 3-4, 5-2. So you have more sevens. It's just, pure logic. That's how we associate sets with results. And whatever I was doing here, it was a bit more advanced than that. But whatever I was doing was, thank you, Big Money. I was trying to avoid the 7. That's all I have been doing. I didn't care if I was hitting 3 craps or yos or whatever. What I did care was, how do I prolong my roll? And if I can do that, then the numbers will come. And this is the idea. Forget about the roll I had yesterday and just focus on what I'm doing right now. And it does take a lot of focus, I have to admit. It takes a lot of practice. to be able to work it out on the fly as dice land and the result is announced, for you to be able to say, okay, I need to do this change. All right, you're welcome. Here we go. So we have to forget the last row and focus on the next. We double pitched. Let's go 6-5, 6-4. Nice out. Five one, that's a secondary. For 5-4-1. Dice out.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Hard 10, that's implosion of the right die, 5-5. Okay. Five four, 5-6.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Say 4-1-5. 4-5. That's a double pitch. That's 2 hits. We're coming down. And regrets. Two, 4, 2, 1.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
And unfortunately, I have to turn my dice to one direction, so it's going to be 4-5-1-5. There is a chance I may double pitch, but at the same time, there is a chance I'll get a 5 or a 2 and avoid the off-axis 7s. That's up. 5-4-9. That's implosion of the right die with a 5, which is what we wanted. So, six five, 6-4 is the set. Just gonna quarter turn it to make it even more implosion friendly and try and get an ace or a 6 out of it. 5-1-4-1. This is Vegas dice day tripper set, I think. No, he uses 4-1-5-1. That's all. It's a 1 and a 4. Secondary, 1-4-5. Good. Let's go across. The original set is a 5154. We just quarter turn it. We're hoping to get either a 2 or a 5 in the result.
Hey guys,
1, 2, 4, 2.
dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Nice. Got the 2. I saw the 2, 6, 8. 1, 2, 4, 2. The 6 is on axis secondary. 6 to it. So, okay, good. Cross one more time. This takes us to 3-6-3-2 set. Garden variety V set. We're just going to quarter turn it to a 6-4-2-4.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Thanks, Al. Heartful. That's implosion of the left eye. Takes us to 2-1-2-3. Still going to go here and here.
Hey guys,
That's a 1-5-3-5.
more bets. Thank you.
Nice out. That's a 2-3-5 secondary. We got the 2 out of it. We like it. Six two, 6-3. It's the original set. Quarter turn that. 2-1-3-1. Want to see an ace or a 6 in the results.
No more bets. Thank you.
Nice out. 2-4. Oh, down pitch. Good lucky there. Front line. Okay. Go.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets.
Have to go back to original sets. 1-2, 1-4. Try not to double pitch. Nice. 1-2, 1-4. 2-6-8 second. Okay. The 6 is okay. For 2, 4, 6.
Hey guys,
Face up.
time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
It's a 639 implosion. We got the 3 out of it though, so that's fine. That's 10. 10 score hits. Five, 6, 5, 3.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets.
Dice out.
Thank you.
Three craps. 1, 2. 5, 6, 5, 3. That's a second. 1, 2. Good. We got the 2 out of it. 4, 1, 4, 2. Dice out.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
4, 5. Secondary. 4, 5, 9. Okay. One, 4, 1, 5. Dice out.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
3, 6. 3, 6 secondary. We got the 6 as well, so that's good. Two, 3, 2, 6.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
2, 4. 2, 3, 2, 6. That 4 is explosion. 2, 4, 6. 5. 1, 2. 1, 4.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
2, 4. That's a private. So because we didn't get an ace from a 1-2-1-4, we go to 2-6-4-6.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
There's a hard 6. Okay, that's really wrong. That's explosion. Explosion of the left die. Make money out of that one, but it's worrying me. 3-1-3-5. Back to original sets.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
There's a 1-6. Explosion of the right die. I think it was too early for me to switch to hardways. I thought about it last minute and I thought, not gonna do that. At the same time, you guys can see there's a semblance of behavior. Dice behavior, they come and they change as we go through our session. You can see that very clearly from the very beginning where we started and we said, oh, okay, so we need to use hardways, and then hardways started becoming more on axis, and that creates different issues from the double pitching. And then we realized that we switched back to V sets, and V sets started producing double pitch non-sevens or explosions of both dice, which were saviors from sevens on the hardware sets. So we're just, trying to avoid the 7 by being a little bit proactive and sort of extrapolating data from the past into the future. But we only use a couple of rolls from our past. The weight of rolls before that, it's becoming, it has a diminishing sort of importance. The last 2 or 3 rolls are the ones which you should be focused on in terms of what? In terms of what the dice did, the dice behavior. Once you get to a certain level of understanding that, you can align a dice family to yield better results and to prolong your roll and sort of protect you a little bit from early sevens. So what did we do? 12, 4, and 21. Okay, so that's quite good. Then we have some quite good numbers there. Let's see here. Quality of roll at the bottom, 747 and 9.6 PSR, 77% for boxes. The 9 looks like it's been badly damaged or hit. And let's go back here. And from here we can go to Crapsee and see who's doing what. The usual suspects must be making millions. You guys are crazy. I'm gonna switch you guys over. 1.92 million by Byron Skill. 1.6. Big money. He's jumped up to 1 million. Big money Bill at 920. Big money Ray at 561. Tuan at 549. Well done. So forget about me. Larry, 141. Buster at 68. Place your bets at 99. Always almost 100. Sean at 43. Coffee Lan at 23. And Mato got 22, Chipono, Red Eye 12. Well done, Red Eye. Carlo is doing well. So from what I can see, most people here, well, okay, apart from Sean Buster and a few that will remain unnamed, around a 1500 bankroll. Well done, guys. Money showed up 5734. I don't think he showed up. Libby is up there. Cadillac Jack, Yo, Chef. Jen at 2299. Well done, Jen. Slightly up from before, but well done. Lee's up in the positive. Good stuff. Glenn is up. Badger, Marble. I don't think Joe played. He turned up, but he didn't play. He didn't get involved. Wattage is up. We have 94 players, out of which we need 40, 47 in the positive, and I think we've done that by doing, at Charles level. Texas Dicer, Slice Guy, everyone is doing well. Okay. So you've got like 59, 60 people in the positive. That's quite good. We're at like 66% of people in the positive. I want to see who is doing badly as well. Uncle Volko, I don't know why, but we gave some good rolls. Krusty, I see Krusty at the top of every sort of Crapsee that's played on other channels. Maybe Krusty is doing a negative, dark side thing. Thanks. Okay, so let's see. What was this roll? That was an 18 roll. Not bad. If it wasn't for you shooting great, we would have never been able to get the leaderboard. It's so great. All right. So I don't know if you guys have a moment to spare for me. We are on the 27th today, 27th, just 24 hours, well, for some of you, 48 hours before the expiration of, people wanting to take part in our Shooter of the Year or Strategist of the Year tournament. I am very happy with the participation in the Shooter of the Year. I'm a little bit disappointed in the participation for Strategist of the Year, because I expected more people to show up, simply because there's so many channels out there that are promoting good strategies, and I expected those channels to show up first and just be ready to take part. I'm trying to make it into a big event, I guess. Big event. Most of the live shooting and betting will not be done on my channel, and I'm very happy with that in terms of the time zones that I live in, and the time zone that most people live in don't align very well, and it's very understandable. So I think the idea that we're trying to do is to bring everyone together, at least 3 or 4 shooters to shoot live. And at the same time, we will have one table of Crapsee open so that people can take part and do their betting strategies and survive those 3 or 4 initial shooters. I think it's the only fair way to make this succeed. We have some good rules down to avoid people waiting for the last second to sort of put all their money into the last shooter. So what I'm trying to say is, I would like to see more people embrace it. I have no skin in this second tournament. I just wanted more people to participate. Really, that's the truth. I am sponsoring the event. I'm gonna be putting in some money as prize money. Um, but apart from that, I have no other skin in this game. And it's not for my channel; it's for everybody to be able to, you know, have have the chance to participate, to take part in the community. So if you guys want to do this, I'm asking you, take part. I have put the links of both the strategist and the shooter chat rooms, for Skype, for you to get on Skype. You don't need to have Skype. You can actually take part through having Skype on your browser. So that shouldn't be too bad. Just put a name to yourselves, basically. That we want to have people with a name. Otherwise, it's not going to be good. All right. On that note, this is George. Have a pleasant rest of your evening. I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks, Rob.